Hello, I am Mantastic and Fantastic, and today this video is not about optimal boards, but it's showing you how Blue Sonny can tank hits. No, I'm just kidding. This is going to be my rank 900 box tour video. So I am playing the Egg Machine draw dungeon, and I did get an invade, which is pretty sweet, as well as totally dodging a resolve hit, because apparently Blue Sonya teams have lots of health, so I can just avoid mechanics that would normally kill people. So, now that I've successfully cleared the dungeon and I'm going to rank up, we are going to watch some magicalness of what rank 900 feels like. Alright, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. And some sweet coins, a beautiful rank up, and rank 900. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. OP's losing the roulette for YouTube for everyone to remember him by. Pretty sweet overall. Rank 900, ladies and gentlemen. So, I need basically almost 3 million experience now to rank up, which is quite awkward for the most part. So, I'm going to sell the drop. Basically, selling the drop gives you 500 monster points, which is important. You might as well, unless you really want to box cheerleader. So, I will have another video on how the Egg Machine draw works, but for now, we are going to be focusing on my monster box. So, before I do, let's take a look at what dungeons I have played in my current lifetime. So, if you are curious where I am in my current progress, I've been getting through the yellow one, the regular Egg Machine one. I've got 3 total victories on the highest one, and then only 1 on the lowest. I will get there at some point. In regards to content cleared, I've cleared every dungeon in the game, which is nice, and some of the challenge modes. I haven't done Coliseum or Altarena, and a couple of the machine descends, but other than that, every other challenge mode has been, well, every other hard challenge mode has been cleared. Okay, those 5 hours. I've done most of the hard challenge modes. This is a terrible video. So, we've cleared every normal dungeon in challenge mode. Yay! I feel good about myself in some way, shape, or form. So, let's also look at my friends list. So, I do have some friends space, but I like to accept best friends, as weird as that sounds, because if we do look at how many best friends I have, I'm getting tired scrolling. Okay, let's keep scrolling. Come on. Keep going. You're almost there. You're in the dark, finally. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. So, like, I'm approximately maybe 165, 170 best friends. I've deleted probably like 45 or 50 since. We haven't had a best friend reset in a long period of time, so I'm kind of sad. But who knows, things may turn around in the future. So, let's take a look at what actually is in my monster box. So, in the all folder, I usually sort it by skill, so I know when things need to be skilled up. In my prizes folder, this was kind of relevant back when Arena 3 was kind of a big deal, and it's just where I keep my radar dragons. I probably should fuse them to skill them up to, you know, like get some box space back, but I'll worry about that one day. In terms of plus 297 fodder, I have quite a few of them lined up, mostly these little shinies. I've been fusing them around for Super Awakenings as well as for just 297 everything else. I've got a couple hundred 297. So let us take a look at what is in my monster box. So I have a Diara. I haven't really used her. I haven't touched her much yet. Maybe I will, because I do have a Matcha, which I can leader swap, which will definitely make Diara much more consistent and overall. And I don't believe OP went all in and went to number 1. I don't understand. I really don't understand OP. Anywho, let's look at my 297s. So, for the most part, I tried at 297 cards I actually like to use. I don't really 297 trophies so much, so I guess that's kind of important. I have a Riku. I did put a Matcha on. I was trying 7x6 Riku. It does work, but I don't know. Color crossing is usually the way to go, to be honest. So, I've got a couple of Machine Goemons, which are important. Like 2 of them, well, I've got actually 3 of them fully evolved. I pulled 1 from, I think, Altarena, which was nice. And then 1 of them that's not evolved, but fully maxed out in order to have the orb unlocking capabilities. I've got some Tsubakis, which is great for dragon killers. And in terms of my blue box, it had a lot of cards that were leveled up for when I was actually playing lots of Mary Dionalis, but I still play her, but she is not as proficient in playing, say, Arena 3 and Coliseum, because there are now just faster things available, and you can't really use follow-up attacks with Rose, so it's kind of lost some viability there. But she took me to magical places and allowed me to get lots of more variants before trading even came out, I believe. Or maybe as trading came out, I don't even recall. Got a little whale door. I have a couple of whale doors, but I haven't 297 them yet. I've got some blue Sonias, which are beautiful. I do plan on purchasing blue cotton because blue cotton is going to be amazing for basically all my teams. I can use them on like Riku, I can use them on Edward, I can use them on blue Sonias. It's just going to make my life so much nicer. As well as I will showcase what I have on my teams and compositions, as well as my rationale behind them. I've got a sweet Odin Dragon who has the physical killer, and I do have a green Odin inherited. I wish it wasn't skilled up, so I'll have to find, I probably could find a green Odin that wasn't skilled up, because I tend to have a lot of those. Just going through, I've got this Machine Athena, which I never really ever used when I think about it, but, you know, I got it, and I maxed it out, ripped all those wood peas, but, you know, it was worth it. Edward is kind of the best star of my monster box. He can clear all the content of the game. It's what I used to play Altarena solo as well as co-op. Makes my life so much easier. Yuna is beautiful and pretty. I think Yuna is incredible. I do have one Nay, and my one Nay is light just for my Edward team because those triple god killers do make my life significantly easier on what's it called? The Metatrons as well as the Callies and Altarena. Basically, a lot of my teams have been focused on Altarena. I've got 5 Orpharians, all max skilled, as well as 297s. I haven't used them in next to forever, but it was totally worth making them because it felt good at the time. There's a light Callie who is just pretty and her artwork is too busy in my opinion, but she's got nice assets. And I got a shiny here, I don't know why, it's not in the right folder. I got a Zerog Infinity. I've got couple, I think I have 2 Zerog Infinities or 3 Zerog Infinities max skill, but I've only used one of them as 297s. I have a bunch of knees on knees, but look at that sweet HP, ladies and gentlemen. Like, yes, you can definitely use blue cotton for Dark Ideal, it's just sly. So, knees on knees is pretty amazing. Like, 13,448, and I could probably have more if I actually leveled it up more of the way. I've got a bunch of Pandoras, because Pandoras are great. I've got 2 Azovs. I didn't even give him his Super Awakening yet. Maybe I'll do that one day later. But technically, when I buy the blue cotton, I would have the farmable Riku team, which would be Riku, double Azov, a blue cotton, and Odin Dragon, because monster points are now farmable, quote-unquote. And I've got the one true Doge, who does have the resistance and mobility, and Mantastic has resistance cloud. So when I pair with myself, I have both resistances covered. And that was my rationale for using Anubis' Super Awakenings that way. So I like to hoard things, as you probably can tell, because I have lots of box space. And it's basically just like me hoarding up lots of random dinky things, as well as evolution materials. Like, I could make one more Orpharian right now if I really wanted. Probably a couple more if I traded parts around. But I do like to hoard things. Like, it just makes my life easier when I can hoard things. I've got a lot of blue hunter materials, so technically if people needed those and you're my friends, maybe I could work something out for you. Again, it's just hoarding evolution materials, and lots of them. I got some pixelets, I got jewels of creation, spirit jewels, diamond dragon fruits. I don't have enough Sonias to actually use them on, so it's kind of saddening that I have so many of them, but nowhere to actually use them on. Apparently I have more Orpharian parts. I realized because I got a different device, it didn't save my preferences. Anywho, it doesn't really. Actually, no, I sort it by health, attack, and recovery. That's how I sort my box usually for this. So that way I can see everything kind of grouped together, so I know where things are, so to speak. So I can see how much I have of each part. So I can see how many Orpharian parts I have there. So I could definitely make a couple more Orpharians. I have not too many Tamajas, but I have lots of killers though at the same time. My box is actually a mess because I did get a new iPad, which I'm very happy for. I've got a bunch of SDRs. I have 40 of them just chilling out, ready to be used. I've got a bunch of killers. I just stockpiled them all up from Arena 3, and basically I'm doing pretty well because I can basically give killers to any card I want. In terms of this part here, I've got lots of snow globes, so I can very quickly level up pretty much any card I really want if I did want a limit break and super awakenings, etc., etc. And the PAL points allow me to kind of replenish them over time. So let's showcase what I have for my teams. So in my leader slot, I usually slot 1, I usually show Diabolus. And Diabolus basically is the most popular thing. It gives me lots of PAL points. I usually stick Anubis in this slot here. I don't know why I have other things showing there. And then I have Edward teams, not that one, but Zeus Dios. Here's my Blue Sonya team. When I get Blue Cotton, I'm definitely going to take out someone, maybe a Ryune, because I want to keep Mitsune just because of the massive recovery it offers me to allow Blue Sonya to actually heal up, which can be quite problematic. This is my Edward team that I use for Altarina in solo mode. I've got Sheen on Edward for the big damage boost. Alphonse has Zeta Hydra for the delay. Unit's got triple Dragon Killers of Indra. Knees has Knees. I put Knees with Knees because it has the extra 7 combo. I might put back Odin Dragon. I haven't decided because my recovery is quite low now. And then I've got this nice, beautiful Nae who has triple God Killer. And I usually pair with a Edward friend who has Zenogre or another Fujin-style Inherit to deal with Starling and Sop Death. I've got a button team because totally having all these Melissas because I don't have Ilmina, so I made lots of Melissas, so I kind of feel better there. This is lots of skill boost, this team, which is important. I just realized my teams don't have names anymore. I had really punny names before, but with a new device it got transferred over. I don't have it. That's my start end team, which I don't even use anymore. I don't even know what these teams are at this point in time. There's Riku, which should be Blue Cotton. I'll take out Mitsune and put Blue Cotton at some point. That Diablos was there for guard break, which was useful at time to time. Blue Hunter team, that's probably kind of whack. This is my Roshana team. It's fun to play. It's not necessarily the most stable. Well, it can be more stable if I do 7x6. And here is my new rank 900 team. So I should name that rank 900. Whee! And then this team here was punny before, and it's called... No. Oops. Whoops. I think it's a funny name. But yeah, you could definitely change your team names. I used to have different names to remind myself what I was doing, but there we go. We have no regrets for watching this rank 900 box tour and video overall. So, thank you very much for watching to all you ladies and gentlemen in the audience. This has been like 1,675 odd days in the making, so it took a very long time to get to rank 900. I don't really farm rank experience overall, so it was a slow process. I could have definitely got there faster because I do have 2 high-end accounts that I could easily co-op in. So thank you very much for watching to all you ladies and gentlemen out there in the audience. Hopefully you all have a fantastic day. I wish you all the best of luck in your own pad adventures, and... happy puzzling.